I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. That's caught. It's sticky. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look. So there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
Working that wide receiver screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Turns on the Jets. The 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something to get out.
Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. On the run, it's Dickey. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Looking to pass, it's Hammond. He'll take a deep shot here. Goes high to pull it in. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Dickey. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Calls his own number. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because makes the catch and he's free. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll stop the clock here as one of the Red Raiders remains down. It appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Zings it complete to the right. Powers through. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed over the middle. It's Eakin. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This defense has only first half. They've given up some yards on this drive. Big third down coming. You've built a little bit of a lead. Try to force the field goal. Don't give up the big play here. And you've had a great first half.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Here's a give to Robinson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Mateer. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Lets it fly. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. The snap sets up to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Eakin. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Iowa taking on the Northern Illinois Huskies. And it's the Hawkeyes looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
A quick pass to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The run inside. It's Dickey. Got enough for the first. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Hammond. Makes the grab, it's Eakin. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. There's some room. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
They just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They'll stop the clock here as one of the Red Raiders remains down. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. They'll stop the clock here as one of the Red Raiders remains down. The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got the back over the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Running inside, it's Dickey. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat
On
on.
4th down, trying to find his man. Moving out of the pocket. Fires to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Mateer. Going over the top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They'll send 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Using his legs, it's sticky. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Takes the easy completion. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him, and the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. In the red area, it's sticky. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
The corners are walked up tight. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Under fire. He sacked this defense all over him. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip and tuck affair. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Crosses the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the...
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Runs through a man. He might have space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Sooners are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Pulls it in. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going for 6. Touchdown Sooners! They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Sooners come down and score one of their own.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Dropping back, it's Mateer. He's got it for the 2-point conversion.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Back, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And that one will sail out of bounds, no chance for a return there. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Caught over the middle, it's Thomas. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. From the red zone, looking for a space. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
By the defense, he'll lose 4. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Right on the money. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the 1st down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And now the lead's extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that with one drive right here.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. It's Dickey. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Cannon. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And they're not on the same page there.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on 3rd down, man, Don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with him out.
Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And that's got to be demoralizing for this defense. They've now given up a couple of different fourth downs on this drive with the lead. Someone's got to step up and make a play defensively.
He'll pull it down. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most.
Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. These DBs going to give a little cushion. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.